Theology is a pretty small word for a really big subject. And yes, theology is the study of God, but God is never studied in a vacuum. He always reveals himself to us in a context, and that context is in relationship to us and in relationship to the world around us. So one way to think about theology is the study of God in relationship to ourselves and in relationship to the world. So if you come to study at BBC Theology, you're going to be learning more about God, absolutely, but you're also going to be learning more about yourself, and you're going to be learning more about the world in which we live in order to better engage in that world as a faithful disciple of Jesus Christ.
Why is it important for the church, for Christians? Well, because the greatest commandment, as Jesus said, is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and soul and mind and strength. And loving God with your mind is for every Christian, not just for Bible college lecturers or ministers. How can you understand more of what you believe, and therefore how can you live it out better? That's theology.
Yeah, studying theology is important for Christians because, in fact, whether we know it or not, we're actually doing theology all the time. Whenever we think about anything about God, when we're reading the Bible and we're trying to think about how to live, we are doing theology. So the question is not whether you should do it, but are you doing it well or badly? And studying will help you to do it better.
Studying theology is important for the church, because ours is a corporate faith. We are the people of God together. And it's through the people of God that God reveals himself to the world. It's through the people of God that Jesus presences himself in the sufferings and needs of our own context. Theology is important for the church because it's our story. And we need to help to understand how our story aligns with the story of the church for the past 2,000 years.
The vision is really expressed in one phrase: 21st century disciples. We want to equip you to be a disciple in your context, to give you tools, skills, knowledge to help you do that better.
So the vision behind the BA is the same as with our whole college, is to produce 21st century disciples. But with the BA, what we're seeking to do is to equip people for ministry, whether that be ministry full-time working in a church or some other vocation in the world, whether that's locally in our local context, or whether that's nationally or globally throughout the world. So our vision encompasses all of those things.
There are no cookie-cutter graduates from BBC, because our goal is to welcome you into this program and to work with you through the program of study of 3 years, to help you learn more about yourself and how God has made you, to help you learn more about your place in the church and in the world, and also to help you then find your place as you leave BBC, whatever God's calling is for you. There's no cookie-cutter graduate, but there are key characteristics that we aim for in all of our graduates. First of all is an understanding, an informed understanding about the Christian faith and who God is. Secondly, it's an integrated character that is consistent with the character of Jesus Christ. And thirdly, it's the ability to engage and serve in the world in which we find ourselves.